Hey, Rocken Locken here with What's Your Opinion channel. Hey, yeah, I want to get a little bit into basketball for a minute. I'm going to give my opinion. You know, this isn't really too big of a show, but I want to talk about a couple funny political things today. So, well, congratulations, I guess, are in order to, Melania Trump's parents. They were granted, what's called what Trump refers to as chain migration. It's a rule where family members of the people who have become citizens can move to the United States, which is a great thing to have. But Trump, through his whole campaign, has called it chain migration, and that he even said at one, and I'm quoting him almost exactly. And I swear to God, he said this. He said that what ends up happening is that if you let people do this, if you let chain migration happen, all of a sudden, all these distant family members and ancestors will start coming over here too. Like the way he said it was like that. It was like, I mean, like people by the, you know, everybody that you were related to ever in your Akashic record would start coming to life and trying to come to America if you let that happen. So, and you know, he's constantly was heard on the campaign trail, no chain migration, no chain migration, no chain migration. And, you know, he's the one that labeled it that, of course. But, well, but it's okay. I guess Melania Trump's parents are okay, though. I mean, you know, I can understand the exception. And, you know, gee, that's wonderful and everything like that. I'm happy for them. That's really nice. And, you know, I'm thrilled for him. And I also, you know, oh God, what was it? There was something else that was just hilarious that I had to talk about and mention before I got to the basketball. But oh well, okay, it's not really that hilarious. But a New York representative, Chris Collins, a Republican, was indicted for alleged securities fraud, I guess, yesterday, I believe it was. And so he's claiming his innocence, and he's still going to run this fall, no matter what, even though he's, you know, he could be, like, you know, indicted by that time for it. Oh, well, actually, he was indicted. I was reading the bottom part of it. Yeah, he was indicted. So he's still running, though, to keep his seat because, you know, Congress, House representatives of the Congress have to run every 2 years. And so, you know, this is his year, and he's still going to run, even though he's been accused of securities fraud, wire fraud, false statements. You know, and I mean, that takes a lot when they come out on somebody like that, especially a Republican. That's kind of strange. Okay. Huh. Well, he's in a lot of trouble. We'll see where that goes. I guess better him than any part of the Democratic Party. But that's usually how it goes. I mean, who knows? He could be tied into the whole thing too with Michael Cohen. You never know. I mean, this is New York. But I just thought that was something to mention in the Trump family thing. I mean, no, that's no big surprise. But as far as basketball goes, I think that like I was talking to Kenny about it on the show earlier, and like it is, it's really kind of a mute point this year. The Warriors, unless they got two players go down, are going to win the whole thing. LeBron is just kind of building for the future, see what they do. Maybe the real game's going to come in 2019 after this season, and when Draymond Green's contract's up. I think Klay Thompson's contract's up. I mean, are they going to, will either one of them leave? Will Draymond go to LA? Would Draymond go to the Lakers? Would Kevin Durant entertain the thought of going to the Lakers? These are all thoughts. And you know what? This is the funny thing about how like low vibrational 3D watching any kind of sports analysis and stuff. This shit. People are so stuck in this. Oh well, when they left to go to a super team and this and that. And what the fuck is the point about playing? You play to win the motherfucking title. You play to win the motherfucking title. I don't give a fuck. I mean, and these guys nowadays, yeah, they make more money than ever, but maybe some of them, they can put their ego aside and not give a fuck and go play and go win another title. Fuck, if I was Kobe Bryant, my ankle was healed okay. He's only 40. He's been off for a year, so shit, I'd try to come back halfway through this season, see how it went, and maybe play another year next year, and be a dish man too, and put up 20. Kobe still gives you 20, 22 points a game. I mean, it's to win the title, okay? The object of the game is to win the title. So when Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors after he left Oklahoma City, after he couldn't get the job done at 3-1, yes, okay, we know all this, but you know what? They had a special exemption that year in the league where teams could sign a couple players to a max bonus, and he did it. And why the fuck not? Why in the fuck wouldn't he do that in that opportunity? You're talking about winning his championship, man. He's won 2 in a row. He's going to win 3 in a row, okay? And then we'll see what he does. Is he going to win 3 in a row, staying in there, or is he going to say, okay, I've given him 3 years. Shit, I'm going down to LA, and I'm gonna play for the Lakers. I mean, who would fault him for that? Who would go, oh, he's just joining LeBron's team? No, by that time, there's about a 4-year age difference between them, okay? There's a 4-year age difference between them. So, I mean, and LeBron, I think, is going to play another 7 years myself, period. I think he wants to play 22 years to break that season record of playing that 3 people have played 21 years, but never 22. So, I think he's going to do that. Plus, he turned 40 that year. And I think that, yeah, that'd be the perfect year for him to retire. But Durant's got a long time left in him. And you know what I mean? It's about winning the titles. These guys want rings. I mean, why would we be talking about this shit? Would we be talking about this shit if, I don't know. I mean, the thing about it is like the super teams, the 80s and other decades. Yeah, they were homegrown. Free agency wasn't as easy as it was, and the teams were homegrown that were great. But now guys have that power, and it's good, and they should, to go wherever they want. Okay, if you think the game's lopsided, don't watch the fucking sport. I mean, I choose not to watch the NFL anymore for a lot of reasons I'm not going to get into because this isn't what this is about. But the NBA, I mean, it's a good product. They got a fairly decent commissioner. They've got, good spokesman people for the tribe, or for the tribe, for the league. I mean, so, why not? Next year, hell yeah, man. I mean, that'd be the perfect timing to go do it too. Let LeBron have a year to adjust with these guys, and then maybe Durant goes down there. Got Portland. I'm a big Trailblazers fan, but our chances have come and gone. We made some bad decisions like passing up on Kevin Durant, Michael Jordan, Moses Malone, somebody else I'm forgetting too, or like bust completely, right? We passed up on all those. But listen, look, it's about winning the goddamn title. Okay, and so everything's set for this year. LeBron's going to get adjusted to the Lakers. Okay, then we'll see in 2019. Maybe Kevin Durant, after winning 3 in a row, like I said, he's going to want to go to LA. Maybe Draymond wants to go to LA. Why the fuck not? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Oh, it's going to tarnish. Like they give a fuck about these people talking about on TV and on Twitter. Oh, it's going to tarnish their rep because they're going to be the second or third guy. Okay, give me a break. Man, it's about winning the fucking rings. Mo rings, baby. Somebody one day wants to hold up their hands with 10 rings on their finger and go start calling me Mo rings. I mean, if Durant went down there with LeBron after next year, the two of them, and then they got I heard some commentators say, well, no, what would stop that from happening is that Durant wants to catch him and surpass him. Well, so if Durant won it this year, he would tie it, and they both have 3. Okay, I doubt that his ego and everything considered, the smart businessman that he is, that Durant would let that stand in the way of going down there. You know what I mean? Especially like if they got Draymond too. Can you imagine if they picked off Draymond and Durant and put them with LeBron and Kuzma and Ingram? And if Lonzo Ball ever learned to be able to shoot a free throw better than Shaq, and role players coming in there, Carmelo Anthony, Kawhi Leonard, I don't even want to tell you now. Let's see what he does this year. Same way I feel about Kyrie Irving, because it's his last year with the Celtics. His ankle's been hurt. He's healing. Let's see what I don't know. I just get this feeling he'll mysteriously have some kind of injury too. I don't know. I hate to think that, but and say things like that because I hope not. Because if he didn't, the Celtics suck. Watch out, man. Lights out. If only they had a big man. If only they had Kevin Love as well, like with Horford there. Shit, and everybody clicked. They could win it all too, but that's about all I gotta say on all that. So much love to everybody, and that cosmic dating game kiss. Mwah.